Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about vaccines, and the person recording me is my brother. So first, in 2023, the World Health Organization estimated that vaccines prevent more than 4 million deaths every single year. That's millions of people, children, parents, grandparents whose lives continue because of one of the simplistic medical tools we have, a vaccine shot. Today, my purpose is to inform you about how vaccines work, why they're essential for public health, and the real world benefits they bring to our community. So, as a future healthcare professional, I've seen how devastating preventable illnesses can be for families. Many of us have interactions with young children, elderly relatives, or people with chronic conditions. So understanding vaccines isn't just scientific knowledge, it's something that affects our everyday lives and the people we love. So first, I'll explain how vaccines work. Next, I'll describe why vaccines are crucial for community health. And finally, I'll share major success stories that show how powerful vaccination truly is. So, how vaccines work. To understand why vaccines are important, first we need to know how they work inside the body. Vaccines function like a training course for the immune system. They introduce a weakened, killed, or small part of a pathogen, just enough for the immune system to recognize that something's wrong, but not enough to cause the disease. This exposure allows the body to create memory cells, a type of immune cell that remembers the invader. Think of memory cells like security guards. Once they recognize a threat, they respond faster and stronger the next time it appears. This is why, when vaccinated, people come across the real disease like measles or polio. The immune system can destroy it before it ever makes them seriously sick. It's important to clarify that vaccines do not give you the disease. Instead, they safely mimic infection so your immune system can learn what to do. Now that we understand how vaccines work and train and strengthen the immune system, let's look at why they matter on a much larger scale, like our communities, why they're essential for community health. They don't just protect individuals, they protect everyone around them. One of the most important concepts in public health is herd immunity. Herd immunity occurs when people in a population are vaccinated, making it extremely difficult for a disease to spread. This protection is especially important for people who cannot receive certain vaccines, such as babies, elderly, and people with cancer, individuals with weak immune system, and those that are allergic to specific ingredients in the vaccines. These individuals rely on the rest of us for protection. When vaccination rates stay high, dangerous diseases struggle to survive. But when vaccination rates fall, the opposite happens. Outbreaks return. For example, in recent years, U.S. experienced measles outbreaks in communities where the vaccination rates dropped. Measles spread so easily that even a small drop in immunization can lead to hundreds of infections. They serve as a protective shield over entire communities, preventing diseases from spreading, jumping from person to person, and reaching individuals that are vulnerable to such diseases. We know how vaccines work and why they're essential for public. But now let's look at the incredible results they have around the world. So the real success stories of vaccinations. Vaccines have created some of the greatest public health victories in history. First, the global elimination of smallpox. which was once one of the deadliest diseases known to mankind. It causes blindness, scarring, and millions of deaths. Because of widespread vaccination, smallpox was officially eradicated in 1980, the first disease humans completely wiped off the planet. Second, polio has been reduced more than 99% before vaccines. Polio caused paralysis and death, especially in children. Thanks to vaccination programs, it remains endemic in only 2 countries. And it's also on the verge of being destroyed there as well. So third, routine childhood vaccinations have saved millions of lives. Diseases like measles, whooping cough, and meningitis used to be able to hospitalize or kill thousands of children every year. But now, because of vaccines, these illnesses are far less common and far less deadly. Vaccinations has not only saved lives, but also reduced long-term health problems, medical costs, and emotional suffering for families worldwide. Now that we explored how vaccines work, why they're vital for communities, and the incredible benefits they have, let's bring everything together. As we come to the end of the presentation, we learn how vaccines train the immune system to fight the disease. We've seen how vaccinations protects not just individuals, but entire communities through herd immunity. And we looked at the powerful success stories from eliminating smallpox to nearly ending polio that proved the impact and importance of vaccines, which save millions of lives every year. They're one of the most simplistic yet most powerful tools we have to protect ourselves and one another. So next time you roll up your sleeve for a shot, remember you're taking part in one of the greatest medical achievements in human history. Thank you.